Hey my unique babies, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I've been going through life changes, but you know how it goes. We go through it, we get through it, and now we're here. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this cute little blue look, stay tuned.
I ain't working 10 press, baby, we are not the same. You be stacking just a flex, had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest, and I ain't never laying up. I'm stomping dead on bitches' neck, heard his threats, but
Alright, so we're going to start off with our e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this one is in the shade Medium Sand, and I'm just placing this all over my lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and just pat it in. Patting it in helps it blend better, as well as helps it dry down faster. So I'm just using this brush. I want to say this is from my BH Cosmetics brush. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even good with the brush names, y'all. I am so sorry. I need to get better at it. But yeah, so I'm just doing that on both sides, and I'm just making sure that I am, like I said, evenly blending this down, okay? Because once I place my shades on, I want to make sure they don't come out chalky or patchy or none of that, okay? We're trying to get nice, even blended shades, all right? Now that we have a even blended base, I'm gonna go in with my Kara Beauty palette, and this palette is so pretty, y'all. I'm using this smudger brush. Do y'all see those colors, y'all? Yes, bomb. So I'm going in the crease only, and this is with the darkest blue shade in the palette, and it is called Deep Water. This is really pretty blue shade. So like I said, I'm only going in the crease. Now I'm gonna start by packing in the color because I really want this color to show up and show out. You heard me? So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this smudger brush. I think it's the eyeshadow smudger brush from Morphe, and like I said, I'm just packing in that color. I'm not blending anything out yet. I'm just going ahead and forming the shape that I want it to look. So with this eye, I realized that I didn't pack as much color in as I did the other side. Honestly, I feel like my right eye always turns out so much better than my left eye because I'm not left-handed. I guess it's just like, you know, your dominant side always turns out better. I have no idea if that's true, but yeah. So I did pack it on, but like I said, I wasn't as neat with the left side as I was the right, and I didn't pack enough color on. But it's all trial and error, you know. I am still learning. That's why I make these videos, so I can literally teach myself how to get better. So like I said, I'm just packing this shade on. Now I'm going in with Moana. I think I'm saying that right, Moana. And that's like that regular like water blue shade, and it's so pretty, y'all. Do y'all see that? And look how pigmented that color is, y'all. It is bomb. I wish I had like a white base instead of the shade that I used, and maybe it would come up a little better. But y'all, that color is so pigmented. So I'm literally going right on top of Deep Water, and then I'm kind of blending it out just a little bit, so that way I know that that color is still coming through, even though I'm trying to kind of blend that harsh line away from the Deep Water. So now I'm gonna blend out the Moana shade with that light sky blue color, and that shade is called Ocean Breeze. And we're gonna just go ahead and put that right on top of Moana, but then I'm gonna blend that out to soften up that shade so it won't look as harsh as it does now. It is gonna go into that gradient effect. It kind of reminds me of like being on vacation and seeing the pretty waters just kind of fade out. That was the look I was attempting to go for, but y'all know this is just trial and error. I am not a professional. I never claimed to be a professional. I am literally just making videos of me playing in makeup, and that way y'all can see my trial and error, and y'all can see my growth, because the more I do this, the more I get better at it. So yeah. Here I'm just going to go back and forth with those shades just to make sure that I'm not losing any of those shades. I want to make sure everything is nicely blended and it's coming through the way I inspired to in my head. Alright, so now that we're back on the same page with both eyes, I'm going to go in with that same medium sand shade that I use for my lid. I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease, and this is like the hardest thing to do. It is so tedious. You have to like take your time, and if you have like, I call them loose lids, y'all. If you got loose lids like me where your eyelids always move when you're trying to do the cut crease, girl, look, pull that thing to the side and try to get that line as straight as possible. It's so much harder doing it on myself because I keep blinking, y'all, and then I'm trying to like make sure I'm doing it right, and it's just practice makes perfect, y'all. That's what I keep having to tell myself, practice makes perfect. So yeah, I'm just taking my time to go ahead and cut the crease. Like I said, I'm just using that same e.l.f. concealer in the shade medium sand, which is so light that it's almost white on me, so it worked perfectly for situations like this. And I actually got this shade on accident, and instead of sending it back, I just kept it. Like, it'll get some use somehow, and this is the perfect thing for it. So now I'm going back in with that dark blue shade, because I feel like once I cut my crease, I lost that. So I'm just going ahead and adding that back in to make it back into that gradient effect, if that makes any sense. Alright, so to save time, I did go ahead and cut the crease of my left lid off camera, and now I'm just going back in with deep water, which is that dark blue color, and I'm just recreating that shape that I wanted. And I'm doing that on both sides because I feel like I said, when I cut my crease, I feel like I went over it just a little too far and I lost that shade. So I'm just recreating the shape that I wanted. Now for my lid, I'm going to go in with a shade called Mermaid Magic. And it's a really, really soft baby blue. And it has a little glitter to it. It's almost so light that you really can't tell that I put anything on my lid. It looks like I just kind of was brushing in the shade that I already had, but yeah, so I just put that all in here. I'm showing you guys what that shade looks like. It's so soft and shimmery, and like I said, I just put that all over my lid. And then I went back in with Moana just to kind of blend the mermaid magic in with the deep water, so it'll have a nice transition. It wouldn't be such a harsh line there, which you guys will see. Alright, so here's where I actually should have left this look, because it looked so pretty. That way I should have just gave myself a black liner, but instead I went to try these new liners. This is from the Revolution palette. It's this light blue graphic liner, and you have to like add water. I don't know if I need to like keep practicing with it or maybe use more water. I'm not really sure. I have to play with it some more, but it didn't exactly come out how I wanted it to. But I had already started doing it on one lid and was not about to wipe my whole lid off and start all over again. So I just kept using it to try to see if I can get something out of the look. So this is what I came up with. I ended up using it as a liner on my lash line, of course, and then into my crease I put another line to kind of give it some dimension, but it really did not come out the way I wanted it to. I really thought that this liner was gonna do something completely different, but it's just something I have to work with and play with to see how to really get it working, because it just was not it for me. So this look to me kind of was messed up once I did this step, but I was not about to start over. I just was like, you know what, we're gonna go with the flow, and this is where we are, okay? Alright, so off camera I did apply my lashes. These are lashes from My Beauty line, which these are Boss Moves, Boss Moves. And I'm going in with a primer, which is the Poreless primer from Babyliss, and I'm just applying this everywhere. And then I'm going to go in with my Fenty foundation. This is in the shade 410, and I'm only doing like half pumps. I'm not doing whole pumps across my whole face, just half pumps, and then I'm going to actually build up from there. Alright, so now I'm going to...
Days so hard, so much stress. Life won't let up, boy, just rest. Lay down and let me cover you in all these kisses. So much on your mind, weighs on your head. But baby, you're worry-free in this bed. Go ahead and let me cover you in all these kisses.
Alright, so now that's blended, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Tan Sand, which is a lot brighter than Deep Chestnut, and this is just going to brighten my under eyes. And I'm going to let this sit while I use my Black Radiance contour stick, and I'm going to contour my nose, my cheekbones, and then I'm just going to place this along my forehead to give me a little bit of definition. So unfortunately my camera did die and I did not finish out this video, but this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.